Welcome back to another episode of Point Away Debates. I am your host, King Steegs. Eric, what's our topic?
We're talking about Damian Lillard's bubble performance.
The biggest takeaway
from his bubble performance.
Chris, go ahead.
Biggest takeaways?
Yeah. He wasn't even ready.
I wait.
I can go.
His biggest.
Go ahead.
To me, biggest takeaway. This goes to people who doubted Lillard because of where he plays. Skip Bayless. I don't know why people care about what he says, athletes that is, but he was hating on Dame. I feel like the biggest takeaway is he proved he's a top 10 player in the game. He proved that he arguably is the best point guard in the game. That's what he's proved in the bubble. I mean, that he won the bubble MVP for a reason. He didn't drop 61, he dropped 50, he dropped 40 plus. They were the 9th seed, and before they even went to the bubble, he was like, look, I don't want to play unless we have something to play for. And he was a man of his word. He led his team to the 8th seed. I mean, he's proven that he's top 10 in the game, arguably the best point guard, and he's real deal.
Go ahead. Biggest takeaway, whether you want to rebuttal something he said or you just want to kind of add to it, like biggest takeaway.
He kind of hit it on the nail, honestly. If he felt, I guess Dame felt he was underrated, or he felt
disrespected.
You felt like people wasn't rating him,
rating him higher than he should be, and he disrespected. But I think Dame been probably top 5 point guard the past maybe.
Yeah, people watch ball. No,
4 years.
Yeah.
For sure, probably.
It's not a debate.
And
he been in the league 7.
And on some of those All-Star teams, he was a replacement. Like, come on, now ain't no reason why he should have been a replacement.
We're not doing that.
No, I'm just throwing that in there. This ain't part of the argument. I'm just throwing that in there.
I'm saying just because some of those stats year in and year out be this close, and it comes down to a popularity contest. If you've been in the league 4 years, I'm taking the 10-year vet over you.
For the starting 5 is popularity contest. The next 7, that's coaches. Coach got to do better. Come on,
okay,
now.
for the coaches.
Like Devin Booker didn't make the All-Star team this year.
I got you, but are the coaches?
And he had to replace Lillard.
Are the coaches voting off of what somebody actually did, or is it a popularity contest too? That's what I'm saying. If our stats are close,
who should be replaced then?
He's talking about.
I'm talking about.
But in those past years, again, like who should he have been guaranteed voted over?
I don't know exactly, but if you give me the list, I guarantee I can possibly
only reason why I'm asking that is because, like I say, if our stats are close,
Lillard should have made over this. I mean, Devin Booker should have made over this.
If 4 or 5 years in, our stats are close, and I'm 10. If I've doubled you, you know what I'm saying, 8-10 years in, they going more than likely choose me. More than likely.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have something behind your name that just gave you the nod.
And
it's politics.
And that's why I think Lillard has established that, playing for a small market, people overlooking him feeling like he's disrespected. I feel like he's starting to get, or he has that respect now from what he's done so far in the bubble. It just sucks that he's up against the Lakers, but hey, we're going to see what happens.
First of all, we're going to see what happens. I'm not an advocate of Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
And he do and say a lot of stuff for TV ratings.
He does.
I'm not going to lie. Like,
he gets under people's skin,
He's spot on with some of the stuff that he says. It's just the fact
what exactly he say?
Well,
I've been hearing they've been feuding, but
my whole thing was
he said that Dame ain't clutch, and he's not a superstar in the league.
He was indifferent on how Damian Lillard ended some of those games, but my thing was, again, he only looked at it from an offensive perspective.
Yeah. He really looked at it for like the last 2 minutes of each game.
That's what he kept saying. 36.5 minute Dame or what was he?
He said he's best player in the league, like first 46 minutes.
46. I'm tripping. 46 minutes. 46 minutes.
He's big on that though. He criticized. I don't understand what his clutch is. His definition of clutch.
Whatever Jordan is.
Because basically whatever Jordan is.
He's always wanting to go back to like the way Michael Jordan did it. One way or another.
Exactly,
yeah.
Or Larry Bird, he's the only exception. You know what I'm saying? Or Larry Bird, the only exception. But
I don't think he gives Kobe credit like that. He might. I don't really hear him just harping on Kobe.
Only reason why he gives Kobe the credit is because he liked to knock LeBron.
Yeah, you're right.
If LeBron wasn't even a player, it would be Jordan and then Kobe. And the only time you bring up Kobe is to say that he's the closest thing to Jordan type deal.
Right.
My biggest takeaway, honestly, from the Dame situation, it proved honestly what I said to Cliff or what Rod said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all seen the episode, but in so many words, we just told him, okay, well, you got to be a leader. At the end of the day, because I said there was something wrong with him saying that he wasn't going to play if they didn't have playoff hopes. I said there's something wrong with it. His main focus was not, I'm pretty sure, was not wanting to get injured. You know what I'm saying? But
that's why I was gonna.
But at the end of the day, again, you're supposed to be a leader, right?
Facts.
Okay, if the rest of your team is gonna go out there and play, why wouldn't you? Oh, because you don't have playoff hopes?
But that's what he said. He said he doesn't want to go unless he has a chance to play for something.
He was the reason why they didn't have. If they wouldn't have had playoff hopes, he would have been the reason. He would have been that. So again, why wouldn't you go play? You're not going to play because you didn't do what you were supposed to do.
Wait, but looks like he made the right decision, right? They're in the playoffs.
What again? Because the decision was play and have a chance at the playoffs.
Right.
If the decision was just play and not have a chance, he said he was going to sit out. But again, the team didn't have a chance because of his.
I mean, Melo was thinking about sitting out too.
Now look, okay, now come on. We went from.
No. I'm talking about leader. Melo's a leader on that team. No,
Melo is a what?
I'm talking on that team. Melo is a voice.
Because he's done such a great job leading other teams, right?
No, I'm not. Just listen. To me, he's a leader on the team. He's a vet. Like people, Hall of Fame, they gonna listen to Melo.
I won't knock that he is a voice. Like they'll listen to reason to him. They did the same with Juwan Howard with Miami.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. Like Derek Fisher. Kobe said the only person I listened to other than Phil was Derek Fisher. When Phil left, I didn't want to hear anything anybody had to say.
I mean, sometimes you just know. You just know.
I feel you. I'm just saying, but that don't mean that you're still that great. But that don't mean that you have to be that great just because you're a voice on your team. Derek Fisher was the face of the players union at one point in time.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I get what you're saying.
So wait, so off subject. So how is Kyrie is he like the president of the Players Association?
I think that was Chris. I thought it was Chris Paul.
No, Kyrie is something. He just got
Kyrie
elected
was
to something.
the person. When he might be just if it was.
I think he was elected like to speak for the people.
Something. He has a leading role. Like how is that? He's not really a leader.
He took a point to be an advocate of them like trying to start their own league and all, like not playing and trying to start.
Not just that. It's something else. I gotta look it up.
He might have been elected, but they had to vote the other person out.
Yeah.
I think he might be the president now.
I thought it was still Chris Paul.
I don't know. I think it's Kyrie now. We did. But I just had to throw that in. Like, how is he?
Wait. Did you feel like Dame was top 10
really
before the bubble? This whole bubble.
A top 10 player in the league?
Yes.
This year.
No. Did you feel like Damian Lillard was a top 10 player in the NBA before these 8 games happened? Before these 8-game bubble situation happened. So before all the Corona hit. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, man. Basketball was cut.
So you talking about this? You talking about this season or period?
Period. Like
you saying period?
Yeah, to me, he was top 10. Yeah.
Okay.
To me, he was top 10.
Well, probably.
To me.
He say probably. I'm not going to ask you to give me, your list. I'm not going to ask you.
Because at that 9-10 spot, it's probably someone will probably throw PG, Kyrie, and I'm putting Lillard over those two.
I'm not mad at PG being 9 or 10 because you do have 5.
Because if you're doing top 10, PG and Kyrie, they're probably gonna be at that 9-10. So it's like Lillard
and the top 10 4 or 5 players gonna come from the same position.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I can respect that. And again, I have no preference.
He in your top 10?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Just what he said. If he is, obviously the closest he gonna be up my list is 8. Obviously the furthest he can be is top 10.
Oh, yeah.
Top 10 is 10. But I would say 9 or 10. Like
if he is in my top 10, he's a 9 or 10. Like
exactly.
I have to sit there and think.
Exactly.
I have to really sit there and think about it and start naming.
LeBron, Giannis, no order. LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi,
KD. That's 4.
KD, Harden.
Technically a power forward, I guess.
KD, Harden. That's 5. Mm-hmm. Then you got.
We ain't even named a point guard yet. Honestly,
Curry.
We ain't one yet.
Embiid.
He don't like that.
You know what I'm saying? Is there a big man like
Embiid?
Oh, you say Embiid.
Embiid or AD?
AD.
Oh, I forgot.
No order. That's 8 right there.
I'm about to say if I had to pick AD or Embiid, I'm taking AD.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's 8 right there.
But the Embiid situation is gonna be.
Yeah, Embiid probably could be at the top 10.
Nah,
he could.
I gotta see.
He could. Okay, Embiid.
I gotta see who else we missing.
PG. Westbrook.
That's 10.
PG top 10?
That's my whole point. PG probably 9 or 10, and I'm putting Lillard over PG.
I'm really trying to think now.
That's my point.
Top 10.
That's before I even thought about it. I said Lillard would either be like 9 or 10 because just off the top of my head, it would be probably Kyrie or PG 9 and 10.
PG or Westbrook?
No, hold on, wait. When you taking this conversation, wait. So for takeaways from
that's a good question.
For takeaways
I'm saying Westbrook
from Lillard, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like he proved nothing then?
Not to me, to the world, yes. Not to me, because I feel like he was top 10. I felt like overall, to me, I believe he didn't believe that people thought he was top 10. So I believe he was top 10 regardless. But I believe he proved to everyone he's top 10, or he should have. I don't know what else he got to do.
But here's the thing though too. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to remember, it's always gonna be as far as your team go. They went to the conference finals last year and people forgot. Like
they did. They forgot
because they got swept.
Yeah, they got swept.
The year before that, they was a second round exit.
Didn't the Warriors beat them?
Wasn't Nurkic hurt last year?
No, he was.
He was hurt last year.
I think so. Wasn't
yeah, because he broke his leg like sometime last year.
So that's what I'm saying. See, if he was there, they would have been higher than the AC.
And like LeBron said, they would be higher than the AC.
I can confidently say they'd be higher than the AC.
Come on. I got you. But all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, he was supposed to have been seen as that leader. And this is why I say, you know, like, no, it's not bias, it's just fact. The next time we'll see a 6'5" or under player be considered top 5 in the league, slim to none. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, we're talking about Dame Lillard. Like, we're talking about Dame Lillard in a highlight for a great reason. You know what I'm saying? He put on. But respectfully, we saying he might be out of the top 10.
Who was the last one?
The last player to be under 6'5" and be in the top 10.
The name I said, he was like, what? I'm like,
no. I wasn't saying one of y'all said Iverson, and one of y'all said that.
Iverson's definitely one. That's
but I'm saying, I don't know if he was the latest. But you said D Wade.
I said D Wade was the latest that's under 6'5", who was considered one of the best players.
That's fair. Want to take the latest? Not Curry?
Yes.
Not Curry?
Say what?
Not Curry?
I already told you no.
I'm telling you, when he won that championship in 06, no matter if it was a fluke or not because of the ref against the Mavs, you feel me? I'm still beefing for it. But anywho.
So you a Mavericks fan, huh?
Yeah, I'm a Mavericks fan. Of course I'm running with the home team. What you mean?
I'm sorry.
I mean, my favorite player is LeBron, but I'm running with the home team regardless.
Yeah. No, that ain't how that works.
That is how that works. I run with the home. I like the Mavs.
I don't run with the home team.
I do. I'm a Mavs fan. I like other players. I'm not a fan of no other team. Like, I hate the Lakers. I'm a LeBron fan. I hate the Lakers.
So we kind of on the same boat. We in the same boat.
Well, y'all drown in sync to get in the opposite order. Look, you know what I'm saying? But
no, I'm saying you don't think D Wade was a top 5.
I feel like he was at a point.
I'm not going to be issue. I'm going to say yes, but I'm not going to credit for him for being that great, which he was a great player. I'm going to credit the league for kind of going through a gap.
Huh?
That ain't his fault. You can do that with anything. With any sport, you can do it. That's not his fault.
That's not. I'm just saying, like, I'm going to say yeah for that reason, though. Yeah, it's not that, bro. You're going to play against the competition that's on the court. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, okay, so
LeBron have been a top 5 player.
Wait, we've completely changed the narrative. But you know what I'm saying? So we can still continue, but we off the Dame Lillard. You know what I'm saying? In biggest takeaways now. He did what he did. They made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Well, what is your actual question about D Wade now?
No, I'm saying because off camera, the question you just asked, it won't be another player under 6'5" that's a top 5 player.
I don't see that for a long time.
How tall is your boy Westbrook?
6'4".
Okay, you
He's not in my top 5.
I think he might be like 6'3".
Bro. I thought he was in your last time we talked. That's where you said he was in your top 5.
Talking about we got.
He's just your favorite. He's your favorite point guard.
Yes.
Okay,
no, not favorite point guard. I feel like he's the best point guard. But hold on, here's the thing though: LeBron, Kawhi, Giannis, and KD. I think Giannis may be technically a 4, but realistically, bro, we talking about 4 players that play the same position. Those are the top 4 players in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's 5?
What I'm saying.
That 5
you can throw in AD.
You can.
I'm sure can.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, okay, but that's different. All right, we know that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
if we being realistic, go ahead.
He said AI. After AI was D Wade.
Yeah, that's true.
D Wade was considered top 5.
That's true. Bro. Yes, I agree.
LeBron, Kobe, D Wade, Melo at a point in time, and
Melo 6'5" though.
No, I'm just saying.
You saying I'm just saying. LeBron, Kobe, D Wade, Melo, Derrick Rose,
D Rose.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So Derrick Rose might have been the last one on the list. So 2011
might. Yeah.
So 9 years ago.
Under 6'5".
Maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like he could have been.
No. Even though you probably defeated, a lot of people see Curry top 5 and he's under 6'5".
That's what he asked.
And that's why I asked.
That's what he asked. I said no.
And your reasons
like where do you want me to start? Okay, so like are we going by averages?
I'm not defeating. I'm just saying what's your reasons.
But I'm asking like, are we just going by accolades? We going by averages or what?
We can go by
whatever. We
can go by everything.
You said we can go by whatever?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so a while ago when I said that Andre Drummond was averaging 17 and 14, wasn't even mentioned for All-Star game, anything else, in which I'm not saying that it's mandatory that you make with those numbers, you know what I'm saying? All-Star
His name was on the ballot. Like, he was kind of... Yes, it was.
That's subjective.
No, he wasn't.
His name was on the ballot?
No. Oh, you talking about for people to go and vote online?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of people on there.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a lot of people on there.
That's subjective, though, because who was ahead of him, though?
What you
who
mean?
was he better in it? Who was he better in? That's ahead of him. You can only have his position so many times.
I guarantee if they were winning, he would have made it. Guarantee if they were winning, he would have made it. Guarantee he would have made over Sabonis. If they were winning, Sabonis was winning, he wasn't. So they factor winning in too.
No,
Sabonis was in there.
Sabonis was, yeah. Winning, my point. Winning.
I got you. I'm not arguing it. All I'm saying is, bro, at the end of the day, so here's my thing though. It's because of the numbers didn't win. Because if he was averaging 30 and 15, I don't care if they was over. If they had not won a single game, he's going to the All-Star game.
Is that great?
You're talking about Drummond, right?
So yeah, I'm Drummond.
Okay, make sure.
But I'm saying if he was putting up 30 and 15, if he was putting up Shaq-like prime numbers, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't have been a question how many games they won. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. It had a lot to do with, you know what I'm saying, what they were winning. I'm just saying from a statistical standpoint, how many players this season was like in situationally average 30?
Bradley Beal should have made it. Straight up.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Bradley Beal, okay, he put up, what was his over like?
He put up like 29 points, something like
how many rebounds?
5 boards, like maybe 4 or 5 assists.
Okay,
like he had a killer season.
So when Curry averaged 31, how many rebounds and assists did he have? Probably 8 assists.
But you know that all goes into situational things as well. So Curry could average more than him. Or he can average less than him. But if Curry won a bunch of clutch games.
What he said?
You know what I'm saying? They gonna look at that.
Regular season, he won a bunch of clutch.
They gonna remember that. I'm saying. I'm not saying it's right. They gonna remember that. Because this playoffs. Oh nah.
Yeah.
He's not that same Curry in the regular season when it comes to playoffs.
He's not.
Bro, listen. With
the boy's dangerous. You got to guard that boy from the parking lot. He's dangerous. It is what it is.
You got to guard Dame from the parking lot now. Where he just said that Steph was top 5. We can't even we're debating whether Dame is even making top 10. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like at the end of the day, look, you can take a player's hype, you know what I'm saying, in the NBA right now, and I'll tell you what his max is gonna be across the board. I'll tell you what his max is gonna be. Now, as far as his the market and how many games won, I can't tell you what his hype is gonna be, but I can write down statistically what he'll do at his best. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you're under 6'5", it is so much more difficult to put up the averages that everybody else does. Okay, then you got like somebody who break the mold like Westbrook.
Majority of the league is 6'7" up.
Facts. But you got somebody who break the mold like Westbrook. What is the 2 immediate knocks against him? At the point guard position, it's gonna be turnovers and shooting.
Turnovers and shooting. Yeah.
If you're a point guard in the NBA, you have to have better ball control, like not handles, but just not turning the ball over. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna be, he don't shoot that way. Man, to wrap us up, hold on, because we started on.
I was just about to say that, like we went from Lillard, now we got the.
But honestly, it was all branched around why he is an 8. You know what I'm saying? Top 5, top 10, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the biggest takeaway, like I say, for me, my biggest takeaway was like he stepped up. At the end of the day, he said that he wasn't going to play, which I completely to this day still disagree with. He wasn't going to play unless they had a playoff chance. Okay.
But do you agree with his reasoning?
No. You're getting a check.
So if he was the last seed, you tell him to still play?
You're getting a check. The last seed, they can.
He ain't hurt for money. He done been made his money.
But some people criticize players that do that, though. Some people criticize players that just play the game just for money, but they don't play to win. So now he's playing to win.
So if your narrative is the NBA making money off of you, you're getting a check. If your narrative is you're concerned about being injured because
when you're a top 10 player in the game, you got pulled like that.
When you're an NBA player, you can do whatever the hell you want to anyway. There's repercussions for your choices. Period. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you're saying that you don't want to play because you didn't have playoff chances. They didn't have playoff chances because of you.
Nah.
I'm talking about if they're going to the playoffs, if we patting Damian Lillard on the back for going to the playoffs, which we should be, because of the outlandish performance he gave to get them there. Well, we need to do the same. They was 34 and 39 when I last checked. That is a subpar 500 season. Like We're not doing
But
that.
where was Nurkic and Zach Collins at?
Where was Dame Lillard at? Where was his?
Lillard was averaging like 28 a game this year, 27
That's
28 a
it.
game.
He couldn't have gave me 35, 40, whatever it took to be number 8 seed before the bubble.
Come on, Nurk. It was no
No,
Nurk.
come on.
Bro, Nurk and Zach Collins, that changes the whole dynamic of the team. Like, they would be in the playoffs comfortably had those two
So
players.
I need to be patting Nurkic on the back when he did 20 and 22. I need to be giving him credit, saying that he.
No, Nurkic is definitely part
No,
of
but
it.
I'm saying I need to give him just as much credit as Dame then.
Wait, how? Now, here you go. Here you go.
Listen, no, hold on,
If Dame top 10, he kind of got a point.
because
But they in the playoffs, though, right?
yes, because
They
Nurkic.
is now.
Because of Nurkic. Because they wasn't in the playoffs when Dame Lillard didn't have Nurkic.
True.
So
true.
according to you, they in the playoffs because of Nurkic.
And Zach Collins.
All right, so Zach Collins and Nurkic gets the same amount of credit as Dame Lillard then.
You take to the extreme. No,
because
sir.
what you just told me
No,
was
no.
because he didn't have these two players, he had an excuse to not be in the playoffs. When these players come back, they're in the playoffs. So there's not this. So come on.
No, I'm saying, but come on, that's like his health. That's like
Listen to what
even LeBron said it. LeBron said it.
Listen to what LeBron. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of Point Away the Base. Like, comment, subscribe. We have deviated completely.
We have.
I'll probably
big time.
turn this into two
I feel like
different episodes.
we all agree with Dame Lillard, man. He need all the respect, all the accolades to come
Big
with.
time.
Facts, but
Right.
when he get beat out this series, there's nothing against him. Again, I don't see the
not at
NBA
all.
putting LeBron out first round. If you are able to beat the Lakers with godlike performance that you have put up during the regular season, there's no question you will be a top 5 player in the NBA. Like this very edge of top 10 won't be even a discussion. Car Gadgets is the link below. Use promo code STIGGS, STIGGS for 20% off your entire purchase. Eric, I want you to ask Chris quick.
I'm drunk.
Are you drunk?